Now welcome back everybody to Apex Legends. So today I'm going to do another preview of all the weapons thus far. And as you can see, bottom left of Octane's abilities, he now has a double stem feature. With the second one actually heals, like quicker. I don't feel faster, but it's pretty nice. In addition, you now have 2 jump pads from the get-go. This used to be an upgrade. Just to speed things along. Get that. Okay, so the first upgrades are then thick stem minus 10 stem damage or squad rush stem after landing for jump pad, which is pretty nice. Then Daredevil stem surges is longer with less HP, fast reload on shield cracks or triple jump pad. Daredevil sounds pretty good for me. Let's see how long that lasts. And then there's the extra stem. Yeah, it's definitely longer. So yeah. Alright, so I'm starting off. Let me get one of these things. Get this, just so I don't pick up secondary weapons. Okay, so I'm gonna preview or showcase everything that has an active skin. And if I have it, then I'll show it. If I don't have it, I'll just let you know. The bow still doesn't have one. The Sentinel got one this season, though. And I have to admit, it does look pretty nice. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Okay, so this is the latest skin, the Sentinel. Which, I have to say, not bad, but I do feel like they could have done a bit more. Also, I don't know what's the stock here at the end, but oh well. Out of that miss. Alright, so instantly opened up at the front, spinning at the back, get a little bit faster. Nothing special yet. There's the fast reload thing if you crack a shield. Now it is the lines on the thing on the side can be seen easier. It's spinning a bit faster and it opens slightly a bit more. Are you not dead from that? And there's Max. I have to say I like the lines on the side, and there are some of them at the front, but you don't see them as much. And it won't be complete unless we charge it up at least once, just to show what it would look like. So that's what it would look like now. Okay. The charge rifle has, just because the Sentinel is the new gun for this season, it's the only one I'm going to do a full showcase. The others I'll just show as is. Slightly active on the side. Alright, miss. Again, alright, miss. A bit more active, and I'm putting this in fire mode. Seriously? There we go. That's maxed out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe that is maxed out, just to make sure. Okay, moving on. The longbow has, and I do have this. Honestly, I need to scope some more weapons just to be able to shoot. As you can see, it already opened up at the front, at the back, sorry, at the back, and the sides are glowing. The next skill will open up the front. There you can see the sides and the front opened up, and the thing at the back's slightly more spinning faster. And there you don't see it. There, that side piece at just the back is open as well. And that is maxed. Just to show, because you can't really see the front part of the back stock. Alright, that's maxed. Now, the wingman does have an active skin, but I do not have it, so unfortunately I can't showcase it. Moving on to the shotguns. Yeah, it doesn't need anything else. You don't really see a difference there. Still not really a difference. Now you see a difference. It's glowing, so to speak. And that's maxed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now it's actually like electricity running in this inside. Like sparks or stuff. Yeah, that's maxed. Moving on. PK. Instantly see the red crystals forming. Usually they like glow when you charge up. Or forms. The front glows. Though I'm pretty sure the back used to glow as well. One more, then that'll be max. And that's max. Yeah, the front... all the crystals are supposed to glow, but it doesn't anymore, which is kind of disappointing. Next up is the Eva. Already the flames are active. You'll see the sides open up in the next kill. Yep, there they are. Flames are stronger as well. And that is maxed. Alright. And last but not least, the Mozams. So all of the shotguns do have active skins. Stage 1. Stage 2. I don't like this skin for the Mozams because it's the Nessie version. Honestly, the green looks pretty shit and I don't like pink all that much. And that is maxed. I like the blue skin more. Now moving on to the light weapons. There's activation 1, pretty obvious. Activation 2, not that obvious, but the fronts are pulsing out a bit as the back. And the back, like thrusters, I guess, pushes out a little bit more. And that is max. The thrusters at the back is now condensed, making the flame stronger, as is the ones at the front, and they're no longer pulsing at the front. Moving on. Speedy. Activation 1. The heart's beating and the scales are pulsing, I suppose. The heart opened up slightly. The scales are now brimming with fire. And that is max. The heart's completely open and the scales are open, letting flames burst through. Moving on. R3. Now, the R3 does have an active skin. I never got it, though. This is the R3's prestige skin, though. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't show its unique animation for downing a person in here, which is kind of sad. Although, that being said, apparently... Wrong person. Wraith has a few... pretty... What the... Wraith has a few cool animations with the gun. Although I myself have never really seen them. Yeah, that's pretty much the same stuff. Yeah, that! No other Legion does that! Let's just quickly...
Got my upgrade. Let's see
I
what it takes.
didn't really check. I want to see if there's any other unique animations about this. Yeah, okay, that is pretty dope! The other Legends don't do that. Oh, that's sick! What the? Okay, yeah, we've all seen that one. Oh, the little pet coming out was dope! Yeah, and this is the last animation. So the very first animation, that's exclusively for Wraith. I have to admit, that was pretty dope. I never knew about that one, you know? That's actually pretty sick. Moving on to the R9, and this season they added this. The Golden Laser Sight. Large aerial and grounded hip fire spread reduction. Continuous firing Titan's hip fire spread. You know, like how they did with the LMGs, that if you had the barrel on, the spread would reduce? Now it happens with the SMGs. And as for the R9, it is for Valkyrie.
All right, and I'm back in the game. Took an upgrade that'll blow your hair back. Ultimate's ready.
Come on, buzz off. Yeah, so this is the common one that any person can get. Any Legend can get that emote. Just seeing that one. Oh, sorry. Come on. And there's the exclusive one for Valkyrie.
Fangs are out and ready to bite.
If I'm not mistaken, that's exclusive for Valkyrie. I believe the only other one there is the first one we saw. Oh no, here's another one. Wait a minute. No.
Hey, there's...
I thought that... I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a third? Okay, no. So those are the only ones. And yes, she has some unique reload animations. Like that one, for example. This thing's recoil is still shit, and the game's lagging. Moving on. Also, the R9 does have active skins. 2 of them, in fact. I do have both of them, but this is the prestige skin for the R9. As such, I'm now using it. Moving on. The Alternator. Instantly you can see it activating. Also, might I just add, this double tap feature thing? So shit. I don't care how good it is, it feels shit to me. Also, stage 2 is active. And there's stage 3. Honestly, I have to say, this one reminds me a lot about the R9 skin, of how closely it resembles it. Moving on. Now, you all know I hate using this gun. But that being said, the other day I actually used it and I did pretty well. There's stage 1. Quickly, hold on. Let me go back to you so I can get that. There's stage 2. And there's stage 3. And per usual, because this thing can rev up, we have to at least rev it up once. Come on. And yeah, that's practically it. Moving on. Alright. There's stage 1. There's stage 2. And there's max. I love the middle part of the barrel at the front that's like glowing, as well as it's like it's reactive. I really like that part of this gun. Moving on, we got the Preula. Pretty dead as is. And then instantly it's glowing in the middle and the top part is spinning. As well as the digits on the right, you will see that they are going up and down. That's stage 2. The middle barrel part is now spinning, and the one at the top is not spinning, but like turning more than it did. And that's max. Now both parts are spinning and the numbers are full going crazy. Moving on. The Hemlock. This used to be my favorite gun until a certain point. Activation 1. Yeah, that's gonna take forever. Activation 2. This is basically an engine, a car engine. And last but not least, upgrade 3. Now, the Flatline has one, and I do have it, but I got the Prestige skin as such. This is now what it looks like. And again, most people have this animation. This is the one any legend can get. And then that's the same one. Same one. Come on, don't give the same thing. Here's the other one. Revving it up. Again, basically, this is more a bike than an engine. Than a car engine, rather. That's it for that animation. But if you have Fuse,
Me mum didn't raise no
And
Oi, I'm upgraded and got me ultimate, mate. This is gonna be
you do it this time around, then he actually has an extra part. Also, he always says something when he does this.
Oh, come on. Damn it, Mags.
So yeah, that's pretty nice. Come on. Okay, that's just it they're showing now. And that's how this one looks. When I get to the lobby, I have to show you guys what the unique animations for all of those look like. Okay, now the RE never has one, they never made one. The Havoc does have one, but I never got it. I didn't play that season. The Devo, it has one, and I do have it. So let me go back to Octane.
What a rush.
Instantly upgrade 1. You can see the scales on the side pulsing a bit. And the snake head at the back where the stalk is open slightly. Upgrade 2, the snake head is now opening its mouth and the scales are pushing out a bit more. Also, looks like there's a tail now at the end of this thing. And maxed out. Now the scales are fully active and the snake head's mouth is wide open. That's what it looks like. Very nice. Then the L-Star got its active skin last season, if I'm not mistaken. Which I am oh so very incredibly disappointed in, by the way. There's upgrade 1. There's upgrade 2. So from nothing to red to silver. And then finally, last but not least, gold. And I believe this is max. I don't quite remember if there's another one, but I think this is it. Yep, that's it. I am... The wings on the side is, yeah, sure, it's not bad, but other than that, this thing is so bland. Like, honestly, it is so bland, and I'm deeply disappointed in it. Like, Apex really could have done a better job with that one. Also, right, they're get back from it. Okay. Then the T-Take, as you can see, nothing's really active, just the start on the blue parts glowing, and that's about it. Instantly they start moving. In addition, I never knew this. I'm full on tapping this, okay? That's its fire rate when you aim. When you don't aim, for some other reason the fire rate is faster, which honestly I don't get, but oh well. That is still stage 1. There's stage 2. As you can see, it's slightly faster and the sides are now having little parts coming out. I don't know how to describe that. And that is maxed. Very nice. Honestly, I'm very happy with this skin. Then it is the Vault, one of my favorites. What the? That's upgrade 1. That's upgrade 2. And no matter how much time passes, this gun always feels stable. And the wings are now going to start flapping. Yep, that's max. And the claws on the side are actively like it's walking. I really like this skin as well. And then the Nemesis. Something I noticed the other day, the Nemesis and PK are very similar. For how the active skins look like, I should say. Look how the gold parts... Okay. My game is lagging like crazy. Look how the gold parts or the diamond parts on the side, like, consumes the gun. And that's max. Like, look, the entire gun is almost covered in gold now. I must say, I really like that. So yeah, that's the energy weapons. Now, these two are supposed to be heavy and light, but it's care package weapons, so we don't really see them. Also, the Kraber still does. It probably will never have one. Now, that's upgrade 1. The stock slightly came back, and the side you'll see a pipe that is oozing with electricity or power. I don't power, I suppose. That is max. No, that's stage 2. You can now see the core. And the gun opened up on the sides. And that is maxed. Now, this part does remind me kind of like the G7 at the front, where it has the small things, which I really like. And the core is fully exposed. And then last but not least, the 2020s. That's stage 1. That's stage 2. And that is maxed. This is a skin that's better seen in the dark. Yeah, look at that. I have to say, if you're in the dark, you see the skin's like abilities much better. So yeah. Then last but not least, I'm not gonna showcase the heirlooms and stuff here because they got new ones and stuff and they changed things. So I'm gonna go to the lobby for that, and then we'll continue there. All right. So go to the store, mythics. Start from all the way to the right. So you know the old ones: Wraith, Bloodhound, Lifeline, Pathfinder, Octane, Barrage, Acoustic, Gibby, Bangalore, Revenant, Rampart, Watson, Crypto, Valkyrie, Lauba, Seer. And then this is what really pisses me off about Apex. They are recoloring the heirlooms, even though not every single legend has an heirloom yet. Yes, recolor of Wraith, then there's Ashes, there's Horizons, recolor of Revenant, there's Fuse, and then recolor of Crypto, recolor of Octane, recolor of Bangalore, recolor of Bloodhound, and recolor of Pathfinder. Like, just to show. Mad Maggie doesn't have one. Ballistic doesn't have one. Then Alter doesn't have one. Sure, given she's new, but okay, understandable. Then Vantage doesn't have one. Understandable. Sparrow doesn't have one because he's the newest legend. Okay. Then Newcastle doesn't have one. Conduit doesn't have one. And Catalyst doesn't have one. Like, why do recolors if these don't have ones yet? I don't know. It just annoys me. Then as for the prestige skins, we have Bloodhounds, Bangalores, Wraith, Acoustic, Valkyrie, Revenant, Loba, Octane, Lifeline, Pathfinder. Look at this. She's the second newest legend and she already has a prestige skin. Which doesn't make sense, but she doesn't have an heirloom, but she has the prestige skin. But okay, whatever. So there's Alter. Mirages is an absolute disappointing piece of crap. Then there's Watson, and the last, which is the newest, is Mad Maggie's. And I have to say, her skydiver mode is kind of nice. Actually, no, she's not the newest. The current event just came out, and it gives Horizon her prestige skin. That's what it looks like. It's level 1, level 2, level 3. And I have to say, I do like how they make the hair like more and more red as you progress it. It's a nice little detail. Then her skydiver mode looks similar to Pathfinder and Lifeline, so it's not that noticeable. And then her finisher, which is that's probably underrated, but Then you still have the guitar set. Then universal melees. You got the Death Duet set, the Grand Slam. Then you have the Sky Piercer set, Power Sword set, Raptor's Claw set, and the Serpent Sting set. Then here is the skins for the prestige weapons. And like I said, I'll show this. So when you knock somebody with the R3 and you have it active, the unique animation, then they'll have a little pulse at the end when they get knocked. For the flatline, it's a little burn, since like an explosion, almost like a firework. And for the R9, you have like 3 little missiles coming out from nowhere and just knocking them. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Till then, bye.